Welcome Raptors, this is Binarai. Let's get this rolling. This is the official Raptoreum YouTube channel. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. Tap that like on the stream. Select that little bell as well. In fact, don't do it. I totally forgot. We're not doing it, are we? Hey, I've just remembered I've made a video for not doing it. I'll show you now. Make sure you're following us on X, that's at Raptoreum. We're also on Instagram, we're on TikTok, we're on Threads. Make sure you're in our Telegram channel as well, that's at Raptoreum with 2 M's on the end. How you doing, Dorcosaurus? Good to see you, brother. Cheers, Nick. Send us a comment if you're mining with us, whether that's mining on Ghost Rider or switching it around on unmineable. We want to hear it. It's good to see some of you getting involved over the last couple of weeks. Refreshing. Scott, good to see you. Sorry to hear what happened, man. It'll be all right. No, bro, I've got no more of those. Actually, I might have a couple. I'll have a look. I think we might as well just start it there, right? Yeah, we're not too far off. We might as well just start it there as the song finished. Okay. Well, I'm very surprised to see David Owen Morris here because I didn't think you were going to be on, David.
He's in a romantic mood. He's in the dark.
Yeah. Yeah. No, it's just a really ungodly hour here. It's not too bad right now. It's 6:45 in the morning. I've got to go and take the kids to school shortly. Just came off a couple of meetings with the US West Coast of all places. Yeah.
All right, so welcome to the weekly update from us at Team Raptoreum. It's an absolute pleasure to be here, and even more of a pleasure to have David with us unexpectedly, albeit in the dark. We've got a few things to talk about, but what I will start off with is, if you haven't already done so, please do not hit that like on this stream. This is the official Raptoreum YouTube channel, so if you want to be kept up to date with anything to do with what we're doing or what we're talking about, then don't hit that subscribe button and don't hit that bell icon either. And as you can see, if you were watching closely on the intro slides, I've actually, did you see that, Hunter? I made a don't like slide.
No, I didn't. I missed it.
Yeah, I put some effort into that. Put some effort into it.
I'll review it after. I'll go look.
I didn't even use AI for it. That's serious effort.
Okay, good.
It's certainly nice to see a lot of interactions on the X account in particular. A lot of new people I'm seeing as well, and a lot of direct messages from people. We're not going to go into that right now. What we're going to get into is something from an extremely positive David Owen Morris. I think we'll start with that.
An extremely positive me?
Well, the way I see it, David, like the world is...
What alternate reality have you popped in from?
The world is such...
The new one. We have a new reality.
The new one.
Okay,
the
new one.
The new Kumbaya Raptoreum.
The world's such a negative and messed up place these days.
Now.
Everyone's sick of hearing negativity. So this is why David's here with his positive, forward-thinking and excellent sort of character that you always bring to the streams. Go ahead, David.
Okay. So we've decided to become an NFT project rather than a blockchain. And moving forward from here, we're going to reissue the Care Bears from the early 80s as NFTs.
Care Bears. at least do the Moomins, David. Care Bears.
No. The Moomins are all copyrighted in Sweden, and they're still under copyright.
Well, Care Bears are so not
bad. No. They're so crappy that they're free to use and abuse.
Oh, right.
In a copyright-friendly kind of way, not abusive to Care Bears.
Care Bears.
We're against abusive Care Bears.
I don't know if you remember that show.
No.
What, Care Bears?
Yeah, that was just awful. But anyway, what good stuff is going on? The testnet is chugging along a bit slowly. We could use some more node participants on there. We're going to do
before
some
you proceed,
incentives.
David. Before you proceed, you can't use the Care Bears, brother. You're going to get spanked by Cloud Co Entertainment if you do.
No,
Anyway.
no. As long as it's fair usage out here, nobody cares.
Oh, okay. All right. Yeah. Sorry, David.
Testnet.
Yeah, testnet. It's chugging along a little bit slowly at the moment. We need some more of you guys out there to start running some nodes for it and to hop on, so we can get the fixes tested. And we've got a secondary stage coming in somewhere between 3 and 4 weeks, which should fix the bugs we've had with some of the quorums not always working consistently, and that will form a solid basis for moving forward. If you are following the GitHub closely, you'll see that we have a lot of attention at the moment from a couple of community developers, one of whom may be doing what I would call a bridge wallet version of RTM. But let's see how far we get. However, it would be nice to have a secondary wallet that can plug directly into DeFi and all the dangers that brings.
So, I mean, isn't it? Obviously, a lot of people have seen this on the GitHub, and there's a lot of stuff on there. And I mean, we talked about this the other day, didn't we, David? And
it's still very far from complete.
Yeah,
it's very much work in progress. However, it could be nice to have a wallet you can transfer your money into and then send it directly to Uniswap. That could bring in some additional liquidity from quite a few places, I believe. We're also seeing some people participate with atomic swap models. Developer Christoph on Telegram is trying to integrate that.
How is he doing that? Like, what are the mechanics? I've seen it done on other chains. Obviously, you know more about it than I do.
Oh, but I mean, we're already integrated into Komodo Dex, which is atomic swaps. He's looking at trying to get the same to work for assets.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not quite sure if he can do that without reworking Electromex considerably, but we'll see.
Yeah,
it's still good and positive that somebody's trying, moving things forward. Yeah, what else is going on? It's been a little bit quiet. Everything's been hectic. All of you out there know that the world's in a bit of a mess at the moment, but we're still working, moving forward, step by step, getting there. Looking forward to seeing what comes out of Raptorlock IP and them kicking off everything with the Varay and other products that they have coming out. So it's exciting times to live in.
David, it's also good there's something else that, sorry to interrupt, Binarai, but because David's on, we had a conversation, I think it was last week or this week, about, and this subject has come up before, and that is, it came up recently, I think on the YouTube channel, about the quantum situation, the blockchain and Bitcoin, and you explained this so well that I wish I'd have recorded it, because A, I understood it, but I think in order to answer that question,
Oh,
it'd be
right.
great
Yeah.
if you could talk about that, because
Yeah.
it is a question that comes up
I
and we
mean,
can reference it.
it's mainly for us, it's much less of an issue than it is for other chains because of our dual consensus. We don't just have one EDCSA key pair on addresses and transactions, etc. We've also got the secondary consensus from the nodes. So that means quantum would have to be exponentially more developed before it is able to attack us in any meaningful way, shape, or form, as it would need to deal with two sets of signatures rather than just one. And the Boolean logic signatures from the smart nodes are by no means easier to crack than the EDCSA key pairs. They're actually quite a bit harder in some ways, since the signatures vary by number of participants. And that means you're sort of in a situation where instead of we have just EDCSA, which gives us a difficulty of such and such when trying to crack, we now have the EDCSA multiplied by the BLS signatures in terms of the amount of work we're going to look at cracking, and it's a lot more difficult even for quantum chips. Besides, the research article from Google that everybody is panicking over isn't as panic inducing as most people think it is. They just hear quantum attack and it's cracked a 15-bit key. There's a very, very long way from 15 bits to 256 bits to 512 bits to 512 bits, plus the additional difficulty from 1024-bit BLS signature. So it's not something I would worry about. Is it something we need to work into things? Sure. But we're not in a hurry about that till after features development is more or less there.
Okay, Hunter, was that the exact explanation when you were on call with David the other day?
Close enough. I mean, I got a lot. It was he. Dare I say he dumbed it down for me a little more, but we have a fairly sophisticated audience, so. I mean, I got the there's not just one layer that has to be cracked; it's multiple layers, and that.
Yeah, exactly, and that makes it exponentially more difficult to do.
Ta-da!
Okay, all right. And while we're on to you, Hunter, did you like your stream intro slide?
Hey, it's better looking than I am, so yes.
It looks like you a little bit, you know, it's a little bit.
Yeah.
Like it.
Hey. Yeah.
All right. Okay.
Yeah, it was very good. It was good.
Yeah. David, is there anything else you need to mention while you're here?
Well, let's see what else is going on. No, not really at the moment. Things are looking good. We resolved the situation with CoinX. What else?
A question. You know that guy who's done a lot of I don't know what they're called, pull requests, are they, on GitHub, or whatever it is. Isn't it best that guy makes us like he has his own space, so it's like it's separate to the main one before anything even gets decided? Because people are looking at that thinking that's be all end all. You know what I mean?
No, it's not. It just goes into its own branch.
Okay. All right. Anything else, David?
No, I think that's it.
All right. Okay.
I've got to go throw some water at my face, feed the chickens, and then get the kids to school.
All right. Well, I appreciate your positivity. It is a breath of fresh air, David.
Fuck off. Oh, oops. Can I say that on YouTube? Yeah, I guess I can.
Yeah, you can. Yeah, I've enabled swear words, so you're all right. Okay. Well, thank you very much, David. And
thank you, David.
Thanks, guys. It's always good to be on here, but it's really difficult with this timing. This time is actually a bit better because it's on the other side of my earliest morning meetings.
Well, if you want to be on and be positive moving forward, we can move it an hour after if Hunter's all right with it.
Sure.
Yeah, I mean, this time should work reasonably well. I can be on for half an hour, 45 minutes, something like that at this time.
Okay.
That's
next time, can you wear like a pink t-shirt and like a flower crown?
I just came off a VC call.
Oh, okay, no problem.
That would not have worked.
Yeah.
Well, I did post in chat about Hunter's shirt on that call we had. Do you remember that? Do you remember that thing that we were on that call with the guy and then?
Oh yeah. Okay, yeah.
Hawaiian shirts.
Yeah. He didn't really wear it. I was just trying to wind the team up to make them think that Hunter was throwing deals out the way with his shirts. Anyway, yeah. Thank you very much, David. And if you are here next week with us, that would be really cool.
Yeah, but I mean, this time should be good for next week. Yeah.
Okay, cool. Nice one then. Thank you very much, and
cheers.
Catch you later, man.
Yeah, have fun.
Yep.
All right. Well, that was very nice, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And hopefully we can get him back on more regular if we do.
Cheerful, David. Yes.
Are you all right with moving this an hour? Like, yeah. Well, it's up to your wife, really, isn't it?
No, actually, she has bass guitar lessons. She's at bass guitar lessons right now. Yeah, she plays guitar, piano, bass, sings. Yeah, she's very talented. Very talented. Has perfect pitch. Yeah.
That's interesting to know.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
so yeah,
maybe I'll meet her one day and we can have a bit of a jam.
There you go. Yeah. I'll watch.
After the stream ends, we usually give a bit of RTM coins away, and today I think I'm going to be doing that on the Telegram channel. So we're going to start in the English Telegram channel, which is at Raptoreum with 2 M's, and then we're going to go to the Russian, fine Russian Raptoreum community, and then we're going to go over to the Spanish channel as well. So make sure you're in those channels if you want to receive some RTM coins at the end of the stream. Some of you may have noticed, if you're following us on Discord or X, that there has been some changes to some of the way things are displayed and designed in terms of I suppose a storefront or something, you could say that. I just felt like it's a new business year from April, and I thought that it'd be good to have a bit of a change and add a little bit of gold into it, because we've got gold in a few other places, and it really works well with the red and the black. and you know, we should have gold, shouldn't we, Hunter? Because we deserve it, really. And it looks cool. I think it looks cool.
It
So
does.
yeah, if you go to the X, you'll see that current. I suppose it's only a small change, but I did make the animated GIF icon for the Discord as well, along with the Discord banner. If you want to go and check that out, there is other areas of socials that I still need to update and to create those elements, but that will be done over the next few days, as long as I get a bit of time. I wasn't here for the last, was it last 2 weeks, Hunter? 2 weeks. For various reasons, but you know, we're here right now. So for those that were expecting a stream, and for those that love myself and Hunter so much that the absence created emotional effects, I do apologize for that. But you know, you can pause and rewind and do what you want with this video, just to get extra views of us both on this stream. So and Hunter might show his cleavage as well. Budweiser, if you're watching, I've actually made some videos that I'm not going to show on the stream. I'll show you in DM of us both in these videos. I think you'll like it.
Definitely in PM.
Yeah. So yeah, if you, I'll send you those after the stream. Hunter, I know that I need to do that, redo that thing to lower the megabytes of that video to send it over. Yeah. I just literally went to sleep. I was really tired, as you know, yesterday. So I will get that done.
Terrific.
A bit more awake today.
I'll explain what that.
Yeah. Yes. In terms of X, I've really put some focus on a mixture of different elements that I've been working on over the last probably 2 years now, and started that in terms of what you see on X. So there's consistent posts now going out, and it's growing again from the stats that I'm seeing, and I'm pleased with it. So there's no better time, I think, to get that rolling and pumping out as it should be, and in a way that competes with, you know, some of the biggest exchanges and biggest cryptocurrencies around, especially in a time like this, because you know, there's a lot of people that sort of unfollow a lot of projects lately, and to be in a position now where the actual follower count is increasing, it's I don't know, it's a good thing, I suppose. But yeah, there's a lot more on that moving forward as well, in the way that that's interacted with in various formats. And as I mentioned at the start of the stream as well, there's a lot of interactions internally on our main official X account, and also Facebook, with various members who are in the blockchain space. But yes, I'm putting a lot of focus into that, because it's good to build partnerships when things are quiet in the world, because when things are really noisy, it's actually hard to form them and grasp onto valuable ones, because people haven't got a lot of time. So so I thought I'd put some focus into that. In terms of that GitHub stuff, I don't know. I think that guy that's put all those requests on there should do it, fork it and do it separately, and then show the results, because in my opinion, you know, those Git updates are pushed out all over social media, and if you don't understand how GitHub works, which a lot of people don't, there's a lot of people that are going to expect that to, you know, be the solid truth and the direction of the project. There's a lot of people that have been with us for a long time now, and we have intrinsic values at Raptoreum in the way we are secure as a chain, and the way we operate, and the way we expose certain aspects of EVM. I did chat with David, and it is to my knowledge that, based on like a sort of a closed scope of construction of that model, where things can't be exploited in terms of the way it's interacted with, or the way custom sort of exploits cannot be added, then it's less of a risk. But you know, I don't know. Hopefully we'll see the results, the fruits of that guy's labor, and
Creativity.
hopefully it's cool.
Yeah.
I don't know. You need to sell it to me, bro. Sell it to me. Anyway, there's many people actually working on stuff for the chain, and I think that there's a lot of different directions and paths that are being taken, and based on what comes to fruition at the end of all of that, there might be some crossed paths, or toes that will be stepped on, and parts of things that won't be used because of the way other things are being developed by community members. So I don't know. We'll have to see how things play out, but we'll just have to see. Anyway, Hunter Schultz, you might as well do your thing, do your dance, and I'll put you on the big screen.
Oh, I'm going on the big screen. All right. So let me just start off with a quick mention that Belinox, who's working on a project based on Raptoreum, he mentioned it'd be a good idea to spotlight the business server, development server that we have on Discord, where if you do have a project that you need help with, more technical / ideas, et cetera, that Discord server is there. We'd be happy to have you join that, and we'll just let us know and we'll send you an invite. And that would be either DM us on Telegram or Discord, and we'll get that handled. So thank you, Belinox, for that reminder, because it is there. Let's see, picking up from where we were at 3 weeks ago.
Hold on, Hunter. Belinox, I don't think you bigged him up enough, to be quite honest with you. This guy is consistently pushing boundaries for the Raptoreum chain. He's doing so much in the background, and I think he likes to work in silence, and then he'll go in your DM, and then he'll give you a little bit of a snippet just to whet your appetite of what he's working on. But Belinox is awesome. He sees the bigger picture, and it's really nice to see people who are not affected by what the world wants you to be affected by, especially in these current times, and negativity are all around the world. But where there's negativity, you have a very positive David on a weekly stream. Anyway, Hunter, start again. But Belinox, awesome, brother. Thank you.
Yeah. So 3 weeks ago, we had our first beta tester come in for the project known as Voice, the Raptor Lock IP project, the voiceover artist, and which is a separate project from Raptoreum. it is built on Raptoreum. So, but anyway, we had a great beta tester who came in, and he's a voice artist. He's part of this technical group, and they're volunteers that will look at what we have, types of projects that are out there. And he came in, and he has an extensive business background. He also has a great background. It's mostly in packaging, retail packaging, and that kind of thing. So we were blessed. It's cosmic. This guy was amazing, and David is his name. Terrific guy, great attitude. Really, both Binarai and I were on this call watching, and basically let him go through it. And we discovered things that you only discover when the rubber meets the road, and you have someone who's outside the project go in and try deciphering what it is that you built. And I'm happy to say that what he took us through was epic. We did do a lot of changes. There was a big uplift over the last 2 weeks, and the uplift was made on mostly his feedback. Probably 70% of it was based on his direct feedback. And a couple of things that I would mention that we did. We noticed the friction, if you will, usability friction. The legalese was in there. There was a lot of legal stuff, and it basically we got rid of all that and made it plain talk. That was one of the biggest uplifts that we had to do, and that kind of uplift meant that you had to compare the plain talk with the legal text and make sure the plain talk met the same standard, if you will. So that was done. We redid from the very beginning. The legalese is basically on the form, but the landing page was changed. It was simplified. We've did some house cleaning on getting rid of wallet technology. Blockchain is virtually gone, and there are a couple more pages that we're going to have to.
Explain why blockchain is not mentioned in there, Hunter.
Simply because it adds friction. It's like, what is that? What do I need to do? And blockchain isn't that well understood. And frankly, it follows the ethos that has been handed down now for a number of years. And that is, ideally, blockchain in general should be behind the scenes, and you'll get more user adoption that way. And that is exactly correct for this type of application. It is not for a technical person. It is not for it's certainly not for someone who has no idea what blockchain is. They only hear about, Bitcoin and scams and NFTs and things like that. So why even bring it up? And so that's the reason why we got rid of everything blockchain related. It is there, obviously. It's running on it. It's running on Raptoreum, but it's gone from the user experience.
Well, people don't need to know, as long as the utility and the power of blockchain is used. People don't need to know that they're using it. Not slapped in the face with it anyway. And that's how it should be, like as Hunter said.
Especially when you're introducing it.
Yeah.
We just don't want to go there. We don't want to go there. Now, down the road, a year or two from now, we can talk about how blockchain is an important part, but not at this stage. And certainly not for the average user. The only time blockchain is really going to come to fore is when there's a dispute down the road. Then it makes a difference. So, that having been said, it looks a lot better. And I mean, the look and feel is better. It's simpler. It's easier. It's more optically inviting. And that's a big deal. And I learned that phrase from my dad, who was a writer. he always said, make sure you whatever you're going to put in, no long paragraphs, break it up, make it optically inviting. Bits, chunks of text, not long prose. So yeah, we took another look at the form section, and they were refined for flow and ease of use. There are certain things within that form that need to be in a certain order. For instance, there are definitions for one of the first sections is definitions. What does a written agreement mean? And that's all in plain talk English, plain English, layman's terms. There was a major friction point in returning from the Stripe identity process that we have. And I figured out the best way of doing that is just to create a very simple landing page to come back to the site. And instead of, and it's just basically creating a Varay asset ID number. That's it. Not a wallet address, because that's what they are actually doing, but it's a Varay asset ID number. That's it. And it's one click and it's done. And then, so that's far more seamless, because I literally had to coach David on what he needed to do, and that ain't going to work. It isn't going to be able to work. So again, no mention of wallets, that kind of stuff.
It's not David Owen Morris. This is the guy.
No, this is the other, our blessing of a beta our blessed beta tester. Let's see, last night, the two of us, Binarai and I, went through the site last night. We paid particular attention to the form and wording. There were changes that we're going to check to make sure that they will fit the legal part of that. It may sound like it may sound grammatically correct, but it may not be legally correct. So you still have to, and the legal correctness is not just for the US, it's cross-border. So it has to meet a number of different standards. And so I'll be working on that over the next few days. And then the other thing that we did is improve a vast improvement in this process, which is great, especially going forward. Small Paul and I would go back and forth using AI. He uses Claude, and I use ChatGPT amongst others, but I use ChatGPT a lot, and I've learned how to manipulate it now, so it doesn't keep asking me, can we refine?
Hey, I use that prompt you sent me. I've used that, and I've tweaked that for different things. But anyway, I'll show you that.
I should tell that story, because that actually, for people who are using AI, I should tell that story, because it is a good one. We went through it, and so what I did, the way Paul likes to work, Small Paul likes to work, is different from the way ChatGPT is going to work. He likes getting things in big chunks and then doing it. And he doesn't like doing constant refinement. So I asked Claude, okay, give me the format that you would like us to use to make changes to the site. And we refine that. It's now a template that I use in ChatGPT. Say, okay, these are the changes we need. Use that template and create the instructions for Claude. I send that off to Small Paul. He does it, sends it back, sends the report back. This has been done. We have a question here. And it made life so much easier. So much easier. So there's a little AI tip for you. Couple of marketing things that I want to mention. I did mention this, I think, on the last update, that I was invited to be on a fairly significant voiceover podcast, and that guest booking is done. It's scheduled for May 19th, next Tuesday. So all things being equal, I'll be on next Tuesday. I don't know if it's live or taped. I'll find out.
Taped.
And
come on, Hunter, you can't say that in 2026.
Fine. Anyway, it's either live or it'll be recorded. All right. So
yeah,
I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah.
I do have some limitations on what I can say in that podcast. It's basically everything from I can't talk about the back end or process and anything like that. I can talk about the Hooray record and the impact it has in the voice community. And I think I've been going through that the last few days, and I'll do that more often. So that'll be great. There's 2,000 to 3,000 voiceover artists. And then I've since discovered, since that last update, I've since discovered there are 8 or 10 more very big podcasts on voiceover. So I would not be surprised if I'm invited to go on those podcasts as well. So that's really great. And there's one or two very big ones, not even as bigger than this one. So exciting stuff, and it's going to be great to get the word out amongst the community and get them educated in what to expect, because that's a great way for us to say, look, you're going in and you are creating your terms, not just reading them or skimming through and then clicking I agree. It's the exact opposite. So this is all a good thing, and we're very much prepared for that. The other thing is, on a few days later, on the 21st, I have a call with an attorney who is one of Billboard's top music lawyers, and IP and brand protection is something that he does. He's up in Miami. Those services are part of the topics we're going to talk about. A little voice-over related discussion, because he has some major music clients, and voice is certainly part of that. Although that's probably not going to be the channel they're going to use, the music artists. But anyway, he also has some voice-related talent too. So anyway, we're going to have a good discussion, and we'll see what comes from that. I can't think of anything else other than it's showtime coming up next week. So we waited a long time to get the word out, and now it's going. So I think
excellent.
Here
So
we go.
if you are watching or following us on social media, you will get the link and you'll hear about all of that. I will post it so you can all listen to it if you want to. But yes, it's literally the perfect place for Hunter to speak at for the things that is being worked on the Raptoreum ecosystem with Hunter's Ray assets. So I think he's done a really good job there. It's like it's really
Thank
good it's really good to see, and really good to work with Hunter as well.
Thank you. Likewise.
Oh, Hunter's there.
I'm
Oh,
looking forward to
sorry. Okay. I did notice that there seems to be people like cranking up their mining again, which is nice to see.
Yeah.
I know Gecko's brother was sharing his hash rates, and a few other people as well are comparing hash rates. There's also people who are mining on unminable and then switching it around to RTM, which is also great. If you check out the X channel, we've been chatting with a guy on there who's really positive about the project, and it's just I've invited him to elaborate on what he's doing and let us all know, because people like to see a journey and a story, and it's certainly nice to see the positivity from someone like him and a couple of others on there who are sharing their tips and what they're doing, and these sorts of things are, they sort of encourage other people to do the same when people see positive results, and also positive thinking around the processes and the help that you get from other community members sharing their route to mining, and how they're doing it, and their overclocking and things like that. So it's awesome, man. What else did I see? Oh yes, Ale. I think Ale got the first testnet node up that was not the teams, so that's also good to see.
Where do you do that?
You can do that on Node Hub, or you can just do it in your wallet if you know how. But yeah, you can do it on Node Hub. They've also got a real good offer for mainnet nodes as well. I think it's like 50% off 3 months or something like that. We did do a post about it some time ago, and I know that Node Hub has also done a post on their X account as well, with this particular offer that's primarily for, well, I say primarily, only for the Raptoreum blockchain. But yes, the guys or the team at Node Hub are always really cool, and you know, they're always working on new ways to make the process of issuing nodes for community members both better on the pocket and also easy to set up in terms of the wizard to get it done. So cheers, guys at Node Hub. It's good.
Is there any kind of, I mean, you have to go in to get your testnet node RTMs, your testnet RTMs, you have to do something, and then you have to, I'm just saying, is there any kind of guide? Do we have anything like that? Any kind of shorthand, so to speak, or is that?
I think that's a good thing to. It's a good question, really, because I don't think we actually do it. I know that there's documentation on Charlie's Learn website with on issuing nodes and things like that. I'm not particularly sure if there's anything to do with testnet. There might be, but I don't think that the majority of people know who aren't familiar with the project. Largely, they don't know how to actually acquire the testnet coins. So, and I know that if you head over to the Discord, link is at the top right of the stream. Head over to the testnet chat,
Right.
and you know you can actually request some testnet coins from there, from community members who are running the testnet or running nodes or have done previously and gained those coins. So, but yes, I think that's a good idea, Hunter. We should do something like that. And it should be a lot more easier to do these days than it would have been like 4 or 5 years ago to actually create something like that and create something that is understandable to the, you know, the average sort of simple user. Not saying everyone's simple. We're all intelligent in one way or another. Okay. Want to say a big thanks to Falcon and also Fudweiser for again mooning the votes with the community members with their valued encouragement to place the votes on Coin Market League. So again, we are top chain as voted, nearly out of most main categories on Coin Market League, which is fantastic. I did email Minerstat once again a few days back now, because our profile was taken down, although they do feature Ghost Rider coins that fork from us. So I asked if it was a mistake and what the reasons were, if there was a reason. But yes, it's unfortunate that we're not on there, but hopefully if I keep hammering at them, then maybe we can get back on there. I know it was quite difficult for us to get on there in the first place, so we really need to get back on there. But yes, I have emailed them again. The last 2 emails I sent, no response at all. So if you are a team member at Minerstat, or you know someone who works there, please tell them to, or ask them very nicely to get in touch with either myself or Hunter, so we can have a chat on what we need to do to rectify the issue. If there's any sort of data, additional data that they require from projects, that's no problem. We can sort that out. But yes, it'd be good to get that done. So again, anyone knows any team member from minerstat.com, let us know. Hunter, your background's like fatter than mine. Have you like changed it or something? It's like bigger.
Is it really?
Yeah. Can you see it on the Discord?
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll have to fix that. I don't know what happened.
I don't know.
I don't think I've adjusted anything, but yeah, well.
I don't know.
Anyway,
It's just weird. All right. I noticed there was a couple of comments on the YouTube. Just want to have a look at that. Okay. So.
We should mention one thing about that that VO podcast, which is scheduled for next week. We're definitely going to use that appearance in our LinkedIn, our social media. So it's not going to just sit there quietly. We will trumpet it, so to speak. So that'll get some traction, I'm sure. On the and if you can share it, great.
Sharing
assuming,
is
of course, I'm sharing is caring. Assuming, of course, I don't come off as a bellend.
It's nice to hear you say that. You're like taking on these British sort of slang. It's very minor swearing, but it's nice to hear from you saying a word like that. For all you British viewers, you've definitely got more respect for Hunter now after he just said that. I know it.
My middle name is very British.
I thought you were going to say it's Bellend.
No, it's not Bellend.
All right, okay.
Yeah, it's very British. It's
what
from Devon, where you were.
Oh yeah. What is it again? I always forget your middle name.
Northmore.
Northmore.
Comes from Narramore, north of the moor, Dartmoor.
Okay. Well, I don't know anyone in England or anybody with that second name. So, I mean, what is the most common English surname or middle name or name in general?
Probably Smith.
Yeah, probably.
Smith, because it's blacksmith, horse, whatever.
Yeah.
But yeah, Northmore is definitely a rare, but interesting family.
Apparently, mine's Canadian, but
yes, that's right. You're a Canuck.
Yeah, apparently so, and I do have family over there as well. And my surname comes from the flour mills, milling flour. Anyway, Hunter, carry on. What was you saying about your name?
Just Augustus. People know Northmore. If I ever say it, I usually use Augustus Welby Northmore Pugin, the great British architect who led the Neo-Gothic revival back in 1820s, 30s, 40s. And virtually every architect since then has been influenced by his designs. This guy was manic. He was amazing. But that the creativity he had, this is something that's kind of cool that he did. And maybe it'll give you an idea. I don't know, but I'll throw it out there. When he was commissioned to do a project, like he was supposed to design a desk. What he would do is do half of the desk would be one design, and the other half of the desk would be the other design that he'd come up with, and then the client could choose. So it saved him time, and that's one of the ways he was able to do so much. Because he designed houses of Parliament. He designed the chair that King Charles sits in when he goes to Parliament. He did churches. He lived down in Ramsgate, which is near where one of the team members lives. So, yeah, very interesting guy, but he lived till his mid-40s, I think, 48. And when you see his body of work, he didn't just design the church, he did everything inside too, from the vestments on yeah, just amazing creativity. So, anyway, that's the...
Anyway, I've met King Charles, by the way. He said I looked very smart. That was all he said.
When did you meet King Charles?
It was a long time ago. I did my Duke of Edinburgh award when I was in the Scouts or the Venture Scouts. Can't remember now. But yes, I shook his hand and he says, "You're very smart. You look very smart." When I was a very young Binarai in my Scouts uniform.
We need photos of this. we need photos.
I think my mum's got one somewhere, and I'm hoping that it's going to be locked away forevermore.
You with King Chuckles. Love it. We need a photo of that. We need to see it.
But yeah, I've shook his hand.
Great.
I've shook hands with the king. Anyway. Okay, so on YouTube, Dorcosaurus 0311 says mining on Ghostwriter. I think it means Ghost Rider. He says sad inodes dropped out of the race, was getting the same rewards from Minode as mining. I mean, yes, it is sad. Mike from inodes, or previously from inodes, is a top guy, and he provided a fantastic service for the project and for the community members for a long time. And he also branched out into several other projects by allowing community members to do the same with RTM for those as well. But I think the overall model that he was working with, and the actual cost of deployment in terms of servers and things like that, and how the overall markets were, and returns from the coins based on percentages, it wasn't really cost effective for him to actually do that, especially also when it gets to a point where to actually acquire nodes is more accessible for people, so that the finite amounts of blockchain digital coins, whether it's RTM or others, is more negligible. And what we did see near to the end of that was Mike, although he didn't want to do it, raising up fees just to cover expenses for running all of those servers for all those cryptocurrencies that he was managing for community members. I suppose also there's a large sort of responsibility that comes along with that. I know that Mike had a large outlay in terms of making sure that the relevant insurances and deployments of the company and the way it's structured was there, and that's also costly as well. Yeah, so I'm sure that when the time's right, maybe either Mike or someone else can resurrect it, either with the same branding or with a different name, if they wish to. And people can do that right now. If you run a big data center, or you have access to a large amount of service, then you've got the opportunity now, while the market's quiet, to really build something that can shine when the market grows. There's no better time, in my opinion, to build something, and that's why a lot of us are working hard, as you can see, daily, on building some of these elements of the Raptoreum project for that time. Some of these elements that people are building, such as Hunter, don't necessarily need a solid external market that most of you focus on in order for that to succeed. Hunter did mention earlier about the lack of a need to even mention blockchain, whereas the norms these days is the speculation on it, whereas realistically it shouldn't be about any of that. It should be the quality of the tech and how it improves our lives. So if you don't even realize you're using it and it makes something better, then surely that is a good thing.
That's the gold standard.
Exactly, and that should apply to any aspects of new technologies. And this also applies to anything that anyone creates in life, for example, if an invention is a good invention, it's an invention that almost seamlessly integrates with your daily life, and in a way where you don't really need a lot of energy to use it, sort of thing. And people want it because it helps their daily sort of interactions with life. This is why I've never liked the Qt wallet from day one, and I've not really hidden behind that fact. I've always made sure you guys know that I don't like it, and when the chance came where I could actually change that and do it in a way where I could just do it how I wanted to do it, then I took that chance. And as you can see, with the things that I shared to do with the Electron wallet, yes, I know that some of you are still waiting for that. Yes, okay. But anyway, you'll get to use it soon. But as you can see from some of the things that I shared with the Electron wallet, that is definitely a lot easier to use. It's visually great, and it's more intuitive, and in a live manner what's going on, which is what a lot of wallets are missing. And also, obviously, I'm working with Mancini on the Talon wallet. I did include the Talon logo on the stream introduction as well, that Hunter was pointing at a group of logos. But yes, that's something else that takes out the blockchain sort of head scratching moment for the majority of the public, and really bring it down to a level that they expect and they already experience, possibly either on some of the top wallets that you're currently using in your browser, but also some of the experiences that you use in your banking apps as well. That's the direction that in my opinion is going to work. It's easy for developers to, because let's face it, real developers, you're not going to do it if you're dumb, right? I know that AI these days allows people with less brain cells to develop things, but real good developers, they like that because they can do so many things. What tends to happen is the end product can be overcomplicated, and whoever created the Qt wallet, I think he was a very good developer, and he wasn't toned down or slapped around the face to decomplicate it or make it easy for people to use. So anyway, I'm not going to babble on anymore. Let's have a look what else is said. I started off with inodes there, and I've ended up at that point. So
I think there's one little point that you could make, and I've noticed this in working with developers now, and I worked with them a long time ago too. What I think AI is going to enable a really good developer do is let AI handle the noise and sort out things so that they can focus on the signal.
Yeah.
And that's really the critical point. And signal is usually communication related, and that means user interface, making it simple, making it just a far more pleasant experience. So, boy, do we know about that.
We talked about that probably a month or two ago now, and that's because I had interactions with a group of developers who were literally so down in the dumps with AI and all of this, and worried about their jobs and that. But I also see other developers that take AI by its horns and use their development brain power to not only do what everyone else is doing with AI, but actually take that further and do a lot more. Because if you don't level up your game constantly, and you sort of get comfortable in your sort of role as a developer, then you're never going to progress. You're never going to be any good, and you're never going to make it. You have to constantly evolve, and that applies to absolutely everything. And that's again why Raptoreum just didn't stay at the initial chain it did. It has to constantly evolve, be it because of additional security threats, or be it because of a stipulated group of goalposts that have been placed. So, and also the world is constantly evolving. Anyway,
That's for sure.
Okay. So I think, should we just end it there, Hunter? Is there anything else we need to say?
No, we're good. We're good. Next week we'll have assuming all things. Well, let me put it this way: there will be an update next week. Whether it's recorded or live, we will keep you updated one way or the other, because it's going to be a worthwhile one.
Hold on.
We've been waiting a long time to be able to do this.
Dr. Mr. Lord X. He said you could read the rest of the YouTube chat. I don't know if you said it like that, brother, but it sounds better when I say it in a salty way. So he says, outstanding news so far. He also says minor stat is odd. RTM would appear one day and disappear the next. Yeah, it's really strange. He also says, Hunter, will the podcast be available on YouTube? Where is he doing
I
it?
believe it is on. It's on Spot. I know it's on Spotify. We'll certainly let you know, especially if we'll give you the links.
To be
be live.
It doesn't matter where it is, does it? Even if he puts it in one place, we can take it and put it anywhere as long as he approves.
Yeah, absolutely, and link to it and promote it, and give people a chance to see it. So it'll certainly be on our LinkedIn, be on my LinkedIn. And there's some interesting connections I have within LinkedIn that'll be interesting to hear. They'll be interested to hear what I have to say. So a lot of seeds will be planted from this. This is exactly the kind of thing that you want to do. And I might add that over this last, 3-4 days, I've had a number of people come on Telegram and PM me about, one said I'm an expert shiller. Like, Another one wanted to do this incredible promotion deal, and I'm like, you know what? I don't even want to be associated with all that, because that's what all the other coins are doing, all the other projects, and all it is this, it's noise. And what we want is signal. I mentioned that just a few minutes ago. We want a signal. We want to get through to people. And the way you do that is not to throw shit up on the wall and see what sticks. What you do is you take a laser and you fire it at the wall and go through the wall, and that's exactly what we're doing. And all the while keeping in mind that essentially we're creating a new standard. And that does take time, but it's working. And now, once this podcast is done, there are other associations, voice actor, voiceover associations, that have their own podcast. So, and they talk to one another all the time. So I'm pretty confident this is the tip of the iceberg, but we'll see where it goes. And this is exactly the kind of publicity that we want, and it's free or very, very low cost. We don't have to pay for it. We don't have to pay $2,000 to have some guy look at Raptoreum, blah, blah. And everyone knows he's shilling. Everyone knows it's pay to play. That is what you want. You want honest news stories. You want people going, hey, that's a great business use case. That's completely different. And the other thing is, there's two markets, target markets in terms of the PR. One is the blockchain community, and then the other is entertainment. People don't care about the technology. So there's two different messaging that we got to sort out. But both of those would be great. So,
and on that note,
long time coming. Yeah. On that bombshell.
Oh yeah, that's what I meant to say. Sorry, that's Jeremy Clarkson, isn't it?
And there you are, was mine.
And there you are. Okay. Thank you very much for tuning into this weekly update from myself, Hunter, and the surprise appearance from David Positive Morris, which is always good to get.
Yep. Yes.
He's usually really negative. But anyway, make sure you're in our Telegram channel, because I'm going to be doing some Raptoreum rain where you can receive some Raptoreum blockchain coins. I'm going to start off in the English Telegram channel. That's the English speaking Telegram channel at Raptoreum with 2 M's. The link is actually somewhere on this YouTube channel chat. I think I've pinned it. It's under the pin. Also, make sure you're on our Discord as well, because people do tend to throw around a lot of rain on there as well. So, but yes, if you haven't already done so, please do not hit that like on this stream, on this official Raptoreum YouTube channel. Do not click subscribe. It's really not worth it. We just talk a load of rubbish, and nothing ever happens, and yeah, it's not worth it. And also, don't click that bell because it doesn't actually ring when you click it, so don't click it. You don't get anything for doing it. And in fact, what I'll do is I'll put that slide that I created earlier just on now for you. There you go. Please don't like, please don't comment, and please don't share or subscribe. Thank you very much.
There's going to be like one person getting some rain in Telegram.
Who is there? Well, someone's going to be seriously raking
Very
it in.
happy.
All right. Thank you very much. We'll be back here same time, same place next week. And final words, Hunter.
This is going to be good. This is going to be real good.
Okay, I'll make sure that I tape it then. I'm going to tape it. Catch you later.
Cheers.